Hey superstars, what's up? This is going to be something different on my channel. It's going to be how I colored and ombre my wig. So we are going to get started right now. Right here I have some Clairol powder lightener as well as some 50 volume developer that I had got from my local beauty supply store. And I'm going to go ahead and take about roughly 2 scoops of the powder lightener and I'm going to put it into my mixing cup. And then I'm going to add my 50 volume developer. And what you want to do here is get a thick consistency to where it's not soupy and runny, but it's not overly thick either. If your brush can stand up in the mixture, then that would be the right consistency, but you want it to be something like pancake batter. Some type of texture consistency like that. So I'm going to go ahead and mix these two together so that I can prepare to bleach my wig. And I'm only going to bleach it like maybe roughly, I'd say 1/3 of the way up because I want to keep the base of my hair pretty much black. So I just want to try to ombre color the hair like midway through the wig, like at the medium base. I'd say like maybe neck length, and then the color starts there and going down to the ends. So I'm going to go ahead and just mix my mixture right here and prepare to bleach my wig. This is pretty much the texture or the thickness that I'm looking for right there, to where it doesn't run off the brush as quickly, but it's thick like pancake batter or like cookie dough, something like that. So that's the type of mixture that you're going for when you want to apply this to your hair. I'm just taking a plastic bag that I had gotten from the beauty supply store that I bought the items in. You can use a garbage bag or anything to protect your countertop so that you don't stain them or bleach them up with the product, so that I can lay my wig out on this. And this right here is a 26-inch wig. It's layered. It has different lengths to it. It's like 26, 24, 22 with a 18-inch closure. I've had this wig for roughly over a year since I made it. And I wanted to do something different to it, so I wanted to add color to it. So right here I'm just combing the hair out to get out the tangles and everything, so that when I apply my bleach I get a smooth application. Note or FYI to everyone, I am not a professional stylist, okay? Just trying to clear the air on that. It's just something that I wanted to do to my hair because I've had it for a while. I am by no means a professional. I just know what I like. So I pretty much, work on some of my own units and I color some of them. And this is something that I wanted to do to this particular wig. I just wanted to try something different. So right here, I'm applying my bleach and I'm taking long, even strokes. And as you can see, I'm going roughly 1/3 of the way down the length of the hair. And then I'm turning my brush vertically so that I can break up that straight line that I just painted on with the bleach, so that it looks ombre, or the bleach is staggered on the hair, so it doesn't have a sharp bleach line across the hair. You just want it to look like it's, a nice uneven like fade. So I'm going to continue to go ahead and apply my bleach and work it through the hair and make sure that I don't get any like cold spots where, the bleach is not reaching the hair. So I'm just going to go ahead and finish this out before I flip the wig over. Right here, I flip the wig over and I'm going to go ahead and bleach the other side. You want to make sure you cover every single strand of hair with this bleach so that you don't have any dark spots peeking through when you finish the bleaching process. So I'm just going to go ahead and continue to inlay bleach onto my hair. And along the way, from time to time, I'm taking a rat tail comb and I'm kind of combing it out to see which areas didn't get, bleach on the surface of the hair. And then I'm going to go in and go into those areas and add more bleach. And then at times I will separate the hair with my fingers so that I can further get in between those strands so that the bleach can penetrate every single hair strand and I don't leave any spot, untouched by the bleach, and it'll process quickly and it'll process evenly. And as you can see, by separating the hair, you can see which strands of hair didn't get touched by bleach. So I went ahead and separated the hair with my fingers to get the bleach down into, those layers. And then I went ahead and quickly mixed up another batch of the 50 volume developer with the bleach. I didn't know if it was a good idea for me to use 50 volume developer to start out with, but I also had 30 volume developer that I think I should have started out with first. But I went ahead and started out with the 50 because I was hoping that it would lift it quickly in a shorter period of time, which it did, but it still left brown undertones or brassy undertones. So I'm just going to go ahead and finish out, this process right here, this step, adding the bleach to the hair and just separating the hair with my fingers and making sure I penetrate that hair with all of that bleach and make sure every strand is covered. And then I'll go from there. Once again, I'm using my comb to separate the hair by combing the bleach through so that I can penetrate, all the hair, which is very vital and very important because you don't want any of that black peeking through when you add the color to your hair. And you get a weird, two-tone color and you don't want that. So I'm just ensuring that all of the bleach has penetrated all the hair by combing it out so I can see which areas didn't get bleach and add more. Now I've sufficiently covered both sides. And as you can see, the lifting process has already begun on the hair. You can see it lifting the hair color, the black hair color out of my hair. And I'm just turning it over one more time so that I can comb the bleach thoroughly through the hair so that I can just be sure I'm not missing any spots that the bleach did not cover. And if so, I'm just going back in with more bleach. This little thing that I'm doing right here, as you can see, in between applying the bleach color and then I'm using my hands to rub it into the hair, is just to ensure that when I press down on the hair, I'll be able to push the bleach through, you know, the underlying layers so that it can be able to touch all the other hair strands. So it's like I'm basically pushing down on it and I'm smushing it in so that I can get the bleach to cover all of the strands of hair. Now after about 35-40 minutes of letting the bleach process on the hair, this is the result. It's like a dark brown auburn type of color. So I'm going to go ahead and use my my 30 volume developer that I'm going to add to 2 scoops of the lifting powder. It's usually a 1-to-3 ratio, so I mean a 1-to-2 ratio. In this case, I used 2 scoops of bleaching powder. And I did, actually I did 3. I used 1.5 cups of volume developer that I added to the powder, the lifting powder. And I'm just going to go ahead and mix it together right here. And then I'm going to apply it to the hair. And the reason why I went down to 30 volume is because I didn't want to go back in with 50 volume developer again, because it'll fry the hair at that point and it'll be brittle and difficult to work with. So I just wanted to do the 30 volume to see if it would lift it any higher, and it did, thank God, because I did not want to go back in with another application and then the hair would have been toast. So right here, I'm combing out the hair, and I'm making sure to get all the tangles out, and I'm going to go ahead and reapply the bleach to my hair so I can further lift it, but this time with a lower volume developer so that I don't toast my hair. Time to flip it. Now I'm doing the other side, but I'm gonna go ahead and comb out this side so that I can get an even length of hair and it doesn't look staggered. So I'm just gonna comb out the underside of this wig and continue my process. Okay guys, this is what I came up with. And excuse my nails because I'm getting ready to do a new set, so my hands might look a little ratchet. But this is the result of what I came up with these two colors, Aquamarine and Cyan from Kiss Semi-Permanent Colors. It wasn't quite what I expected because I really wanted to lift this hair almost to a 613. However, there was brassy undertones and I happened to not have any shampoo on me. I forget the name of it, but it's by Clairol's and removes the brassiness out of your hair when you wash it. But nevertheless, I love the way this came out. I don't know if you can see this or not, but that's the aquamarine right there, and this is the cyan on the end. Because of the brown undertones, it came out to almost like a dark Kelly green. But honestly, I like it because I'm not one to really be doing, you know, like wow, way out crazy colors, but I actually like the way this looks on this black. It gives me just a shot of color that I want without, you know, it being too outlandish. Of course, I'm gonna try other colors in the future, but you know, I'm more conservative than anything else, and I don't like walking around looking like a clown, but this is really, really pretty, and it's giving me like dark mermaid green vibes on a black hair, and I really, really like the way it looks. I don't know if you can see that or not, but it's really, really pretty. So I really like the way it turned out. So I'm gonna go ahead and wash this hair, and I will come back with you guys in a second after this. I'm going to gently wash this hair with Cream of Nature's sulfate-free Moisture and Shine shampoo. It also has argan oil in it. It was real gentle on my hair. My wig needed washing anyway because I had some residue that was in the lace part of my closure. So I wanted to go ahead and gently wash, the hair, but mainly at the top. Because this color is semi-permanent is the reason why I really didn't want to shampoo the bottom area, but I did need to try to rinse out a lot of the color as much as possible so it doesn't bleed all over my clothes after the fact or drip down my neck. So I just gently and lightly washed the colored part of the hair that I had colored with the Kiss Tintation colors that I had used. In this case I had used Aquamarine and Cyan, and as you can see it was a totally different hue on that hair because it didn't lift as much as I wanted it to, but nonetheless I still love the colors. They were very, very pretty, so I decided to just run with it. So I'm gently washing the hair with the Cream of Nature shampoo, and then I'm going to follow that up with some Proclaim Professional Care Shea Butter Moisturizing Conditioner. This one is really, really good. It's sulfate, paraben free, as well as mineral oil, petroleum, and alcohol free. So it's really gentle on the hair, and I just wanted to make sure I nourished the hair that I had colored and bleached with this particular conditioner. Like I said, it's really, really good, and it smells amazing. And you can pick this up from Sally's Beauty Supply, which is where I got this from. Right here is a little trick that I like to use in order to restore my hair back to its original vibrancy and softness. So what I do is I put the conditioner on the hair. Silicone mix is better to use for this little hack, but I coated the hair in the Proclaim hair conditioner, and I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up into a plastic bag. Any plastic bag will do. And then I'm going to go ahead and tie it off into a knot. And then you can either do one or two things. You can either put it in the microwave, I believe, for about, I'd say 10-15 seconds, I believe, or 10 to 20 seconds. Or you can put it into your freezer and let it sit in your freezer for about 15 minutes. It's just something about heat or cold that allows the conditioner to deeply penetrate into the hair shaft and condition it to a point to where it restores the softness, the silkiness, the vibrancy to the hair. Is just amazing. In this case, I put it in the freezer, and as you can see, my freezer gets pretty cold, and it just started developing ice chips in my freaking hair. Okay, so I had to take it under the water. I did not use warm water. I just used regular, room temperature tap water, and ran it up underneath the faucet so that I could get the ice chips out of it. But it works like a dream. And my hair was so silky soft, and it was just amazing. So this is something that I recommend that you do if you have issues with brittleness or your hair being fried or burnt after you lift or bleach it. I've gotten my hair into a towel to press dry, and then I let it air dry for a little bit before I put it on my mannequin head. And I'm going to take my Cream of Nature leave-in conditioner and further coat the hair with more conditioner to get it silky soft. And as you can see, look at that color. It's so pretty. I love it. I'm going to go ahead and blow dry my hair. And I'm using my wide tooth comb to separate the hair strands and lift it from the base of the cap so that I can get in there and dry the cap underneath, as well as the hair closest to the wefts up underneath the layers, so that I can completely dry the hair before I begin styling. Oh, and let me clear this up. When you do the microwave method, when you condition the hair in a bag, don't use a regular plastic bag, okay? I don't want anyone, cussing me out or messaging me saying, oh, the plastic melted into my hair and, da 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 da. Use something that is, for use to put in the microwave, such as a food bag, like a Glad bag or something like that. So I just wanted to clear that up because I don't want anybody, cussing me out if they do that and they use a regular plastic bag and then you got a hair full of plastic, melted plastic. Okay, so I just wanted to clear that up. I just can't get over this color. It is so pretty. It wasn't the true blue that I had hoped for because I couldn't lift the hair enough. I didn't want to, damage my hair, but nonetheless, I'm happy with these colors. And anybody that knows me knows I love camouflage. So that's what these colors remind me of when I look at these colors. It's just really, really pretty. Like the brown undertones from the bleach is what created these colors. So I'm pretty much pleased with this, and I love it. I absolutely love it a lot. Right here I'm using a 1/4 inch barrel curling iron. Once again, I got it from my local beauty supply store to curl my hair with. Oh my god, my fingers look so terrible. I'm a nail biter too, so when my nails are not on, I bite my nails to the skin. Okay, that's why they look so terrible. Anywho, I'm just curling my hair into big 1/4 inch barrel curls. Because I want the curls to be kind of big and loose, and then I'm lightly misting them with some Bonner Brothers hair spritz. I believe it's the pink one in the pink bottle, and I'm just going to go ahead and continue to curl my hair until I'm finished. And this is the finished result. I love it. The colors are very unique. I love the way they came out, even though it wasn't my intention to start out with this to begin with, because I really wanted true blue hues or colors on this, but I actually really, really love it, and it's unique, just like me. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little demo, and I will check in with my superstars a little bit later. So like, comment, and subscribe if you like the video, and like I said, I love you all. Bye.